Okay, so I'm going to start off making the beginning to my chain. So it's just a slip knot. I'm going to show you again how I do that. So I take my hook, put it against my yarn, wrap it around, hold that piece, turn, wrap and pull through, creating my slip knot. So from there, I'm going to chain 25. So wrap and pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull some more yarn through. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And I'm actually going to do one more because we are doing single crochets, and that brings me up to the height of my single crochet. So to do the single crochet, you push through, wrap your yarn around, pull it through. So you have 2 loops on your hook. Wrap and pull through both. So that's a single crochet. Push through your chain, wrap and pull through, 2 loops on the hook, wrap and pull through both. So push, wrap and pull, wrap and pull. Push through the chain, wrap and pull, wrap and pull. Push through the chain, wrap and pull, wrap and pull. And you can see this starts curling up. That's completely normal. It'll straighten out as we get more rows done. So I'm just going to go ahead and go all the way back. We're going to end up with 25 single crochets. So here we are, we're at the end of the row. There's a couple of different ways to do your turning. So the way I was taught is that you chain 1 to come up, turn, and come back through here at the beginning stitch. So this is the first way I'm going to show you, and then on the next row I'll show you an alternate way to do that. So what I'm doing is I am pushing through, I'm catching both loops of the top of the previous stitch, pulling through. So there's 2 loops, and then pulling through them both. So just like you did with the foundation chain, except that you're going through both of the loops of the single crochet. And you can see there's an obvious little hole here, which is the place you put your hook to push through. So if you like tight basically fabric that you're creating, single crochet is the stitch that you want. It doesn't have holes that your fingers or your toes will go through. And it just creates a nice, even, closed fabric for your blanket. So I'm creating squares to put together using different stitches to teach all the stitches or the most common stitches. So here we are. I'm going to go back and count. Okay, so I've got 24. And so come in right here. So this was where we chained up one and turned. So that was like the first stitch. That gives us our 25. So the alternate way to do this, which I actually just learned because I believe we should always be learning, is to take and turn this, and you turn right to left so that your yarn is always behind you. And instead of chaining up, you just go right in this first hole and create your first single crochet. And it's easy with single crochets. It's more complicated for other stitches, but this is super easy. So you always know where that first or where that last stitch is supposed to go. Or you can count each row, which is what I usually do, but I can't do that and talk to make the video. You turn right to left, go through, make your stitch, and keep working back and forth with single crochets to make your rows until you have enough to make your square. So now I'm going to pause and I'll come back once I have this finished and show you how to fasten it off. Okay, so here's my finished square. Back it up a little bit, let y'all see. Still curling a little bit, but that'll flatten out when we put them all together. So these are markers. I use them for, so these are 10 rows apart, but I put them every 5 rows so I can keep track of where I'm going. So I'm ready to finish this off. So this ends up being 32 rows of single crochet. You can see how close that is. Like I was saying, you don't have the holes, your fingers, your toes are not going to go through this. And so to finish it off, you take, like you're going to do a chain stitch, pull it tight, take your scissors and cut the end. Some people leave these a lot longer. I was always taught to do them short, and then we're going to weave it into the top of the square. So you just put your hook through the top of your stitches and pull that little tail through. So here is the finished square, and this is a granny square that I did, so these are approximately the same size, and so when we put these together, they will connect up all the way around and be part of the blanket.